What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren. If you're new here, woo! First of all, do you guys like my hair? Oh my god, I just got it done literally yesterday. I have a vlog coming out detailing how it went, my nerves beforehand. I'm very, very much obsessed with it. It's definitely a little bit different. It might take a little bit of adjusting for you, but I'm a huge fan. Got a little balayage. Anyways, this video I've been very, very excited to bring to you. It is a little bit longer, so make sure you check down below for those timestamps. Now, reading this title, you might think, Lauren, what the heck is the Folkmore sessions? Well, to be honest with you, a few months ago, I was asking myself that same exact question. Long story short, this amazing woman named Jen reached out to me on TikTok, wanted to learn more about what it means to be a Swiftie, and she put together something called the Swiftie Retreat, and then that transitioned into the Folkmore sessions, which happened last Saturday, February 13th. It was so much fun. It was essentially just a giant Zoom Taylor Swift dance party. There were musical performances, there were keynote speeches. It was just so much fun. I had the honor of being one of the keynote speeches, and it was an amazing experience for me. I had an amazing time. Comment down below if you joined us live. It was such a good time. Well, I actually enjoyed my keynote speech so much. It like really brought me back to good old, 2019 Taylor Swift Tuesday days that I decided that this should be a main channel video of mine. It's all Taylor Swift related. My keynote speech started out with the topic of the power of Swifties, basically like what it means to be a Swiftie versus being in another fandom. We talked about a whole mess of crap, to be honest with you, and it was so much fun. And then I think probably my favorite part was the ending part where they opened up the floor to questions, and I got to talk to some of you guys, and some of the things that you guys asked me were just so heartfelt, and it was really nice to talk to you. And I don't know, it really just brought me back to when I was doing weekly Taylor Swift Tuesdays. I do miss doing that. I'm working on getting back onto some type of routine, especially with the Taylor Swift re-recordings upon us. It's happening, you guys. It is happening. So yes, please enjoy this video. It was all recorded on Zoom, so the quality is a little bit iffy, and it is live, so you'll hear me stumble over my words. It's really funny. I was more nervous for this Folkmore session, for my keynote speech, than I normally am for my live streams. I don't know why. I was nervous. I didn't know who was gonna show up, and it was just so much fun. I wonder if you guys can tell the nerves there at the beginning. You let me know. I had so much fun doing it, and I just wanted a way for all of us to relive that amazing day. So while I am reading from a script, most of the time you do see me kind of interact with the audience, reading the live chat on the Zoom recording that you can see. It's kind of cut off a little bit, but we did the best that we could, and I still think it turned out pretty fun. So yeah, if you're new here, make sure you are subscribed to this channel and my vlog channel, and that you're following me on Instagram and Twitter and on TikTok, because that is where I'm pretty much posting daily. And if anything, if you were to skip around through this entire keynote speech of mine, my advice would be to at least watch through the ending question and answer portion, just because it's really fun, and they ask some pretty good questions that are kind of hard for some Swifties to answer. So I'm very, very curious about what your answers would be to these particular questions. And if you were one of these people who asked me a question live, just thank you so much. Thank you for watching and being here and wanting to interact with me. It really just makes my day. All right, Lauren, enough yapping. Let's get on with the video. Please enjoy my keynote speech.
So next up, our second keynote speaker really doesn't need an introduction to you guys, I don't think, but Lauren Lipman is here. We're so excited. If you don't know Lauren, she has over 85,000 social media followers, is a Taylor Swiftie expert. She has a show called a special called Taylor Swift Tuesday that she does, and she has created a community of positive Swifties called her Patreon community. And we are so happy to have her, and she has been so gracious with her time and helping us with this event. So with that, we want to turn it over to Lauren.
Hey guys, can you see me? What's going on, everybody? Wow, this has been so much fun. This has been so much fun. Hello, hi, everyone can hear me, everyone can see me. Got the microphone unmuted with all of the fun Zoom technical difficulties that I'm sure we've all experienced one time or another this last year, right? This is so much fun. It's so cool to see everybody's faces right now. Oh my God, look at everybody. This is so great. Yeah, I'll just get right into it. This is so amazing to be here. What an amazing way to spend our Saturday. In case you got, thank you so much for that really sweet introduction, Jen. But again, in case you don't know who I am, I'm Lauren Lipman. I'm an on-camera host and YouTuber, and literally my online career as a YouTube creator is all because of Taylor Swift and the Swifties. Like she said, I used to have a show on my channel called Taylor Swift Tuesday. It's kind of transitioned into me making Taylor Swift reactions. Who reacted to Love Story on your TikTok, on your channel, on your story? Anyone out there? I know a bunch of you guys have. You have to have. It was such an amazing time, brought me right back to 2008. But yeah, Taylor Swift Tuesday led me to transition into Taylor Swift reactions, pop culture reactions, create an amazing community of Swifties on my Patreon. And also, speaking of which, it's led me to kind of do a little bit more vlog lifestyle stuff. So I would love for you guys to say hi to my vlog. I'm vlogging today. So I'm gonna hit record, give me a wave. Hi guys, say hi to the Swiftie retreat. I'm scrolling. Look at everybody, this is so cool. So many people, so very exciting. Y'all, the Swifties are just unmatched. We really freaking are. That was so cute, Rebecca. I loved that. I saw that. But yes, before I get into things, I want to say a giant thank you to Jen Hensley, Katie Thing, Jordan Drive for putting this all together. This is truly amazing, right? And a huge shout out to Stephen Sully, Anna Vaus, Allison Assarch, Chris Ray, Brianna Kay, DJ Raj, Megan Engel, and anyone else who performed today to make this a reality. This is so cool. And the fact that the entry fee is a donation to Stand Up to Cancer, Taylor Swift herself would be so freaking proud. It just means so much. And I mean, if we're talking about the power of Swifties, look at all of this. This all happened because of TikTok. Suddenly, I woke up one day, I was blown up, my notifications on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube, everyone's saying, oh my God, Lauren, you have to come to the Swiftie retreat. You have to do this. Jen wants to know more about being a Swiftie, and then poof, we're literally all here just like magic. It's amazing. Honestly, hell yes to everything that Steven said about her re-recording and setting the example for young artists out there. It truly gives me chills to think about how hard of a decision it was for Taylor to come out publicly and share the details of her poisonous contract with Big Machine. Like, this whole debate about master recordings actually inspired me, and I think a lot of other people, to create, I created an entire merch line called Art Belongs to Artists, because I actually think you can find that on the Folklore Sessions website. But I'm just shocked that this is something that even needs to be debated. Art belongs to artists. How is it any other way than that? How is that a question? She literally took so many risks by doing that. And it's just been amazing to see the outpouring of support for her by celebrities. And just, yes, I hope that new artists coming on the scene have more knowledge about how to be your own advocate when signing contracts. Just amazing to hear. Loved that keynote speech, truly. So let's get into what I want to talk to you guys about today. If you are, Natalie, you're so sweet. If you are a new Taylor Swift fan, chances are you've heard probably about the Swiftie fandom. Obviously, that is why you are here, but a lot of you might not actually know the full history and full explanation of what it means to be a Swiftie. Come along, child, come under my wing, and I am going to tell you what it means, like the power of the Swifties and just how incredible it is. First of all, let me say welcome. You're gonna like it here. We're the best. We rock. As a Swiftie, you're not just joining a fandom online, Stan Twitter. We're so much more than that. You are joining an entire community that literally spreads all over the planet. It's nuts. You wanna go to Japan and meet other Taylor Swift fans? There's a Reddit forum for that. You wanna go to London and attend a giant dance party called Swiftageddon, the Taylor Swift club night? You can do that. Like, we are not a regular fandom. We're a cool mom. Okay, sorry. I had to do like a little Mean Girls reference right in there. But again, let's first off start off by saying that international boundaries know no boundaries when it comes to the Swiftie fandom. Take Nora and Dasha, for example. I'm gonna take a quick sip of my cup. We love a good Mean Girls reference. Thank you, Emily Saunders. So, in terms of international Swifties and how we just know no international borders, I've gotten a few incredible stories for you. Take Nora and Dasha, for example. Wouldn't it be amazing if they were in this retreat right now? That would be incredible. Nora lives in Turkey. This is a real story, by the way. Dasha lives in Russia. Both of them are huge Taylor Swift fans. Also, give me like a hand raising emoji if you've like heard of this story before, because it's nuts. It's absolutely insane. Nora and Dasha are huge Taylor Swift fans. Back when tour dates were announced for the Reputation tour, whoop, whoop, miss those days of concerts, they were so bummed about the lack of tour stops in Europe because both Nora and Dasha were pretty sure that they would never be able to attend. Taylor never visits their countries or ever gets close. But then, at the last minute, Taylor Swift decided to add 2 extra stops to her tour in Tokyo, Japan. Brent, an amazing subscriber and patron of mine, who's actually an extremely talented artist in Australia, he made friends with Nora and Dasha on the app, The Taylor Swift Life. RIP to that amazing app. Please like raise your hand if you were on that app, if you remember those good days. Those really, truly were the good times. Well, my friend, Al, look at everyone knows RIP to the Taylor Swift Life. God, those are the Taymojis. Oh, no, wait, that was the other app. I'm getting them confused. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, Brent, my friend Brent, heard about the 2 new surprise Tokyo dates and asked Nora and Dasha if they'd be able to attend, if they got visas in time. They said yes, they could make it work logistically, but they couldn't afford the price of plane tickets, concert tickets, and travel. So Brent, being the best human that he is and an extremely kind Swiftie, took it upon himself to create a GoFundMe page and literally called it #GetNoraandDasha to Tokyo. I get chills. Within 48 hours, Swifties around the world raised $3,716. This amount of money paid for Nora, Dasha, and Dasha's grandmother to purchase 3 round-trip flights to Tokyo, Japan, covered their hotel stays, covered their travel funds, food, 3 Taylor Swift pit tickets, I believe, and you can even see that the GoFundMe page is still live today. You can even see some of the donators commented about sending in enough extra money so that they could purchase Taylor Swift merch for their very first time in person. I mean, talk about, do you see this? I literally have chills talking about it. It's so incredible. It's just, I love this. Swifties are just amazing. Not only that, but fans will go to incredible lengths to show Taylor Swift how much we love and care about her, even during the most difficult parts of her life. Now, not to shade any other fandoms. All fandoms have a place on Stan Twitter. But the reason why the Swifties are the best is because we do more than just tag Taylor Swift and tag Taylor Nation in everything that we do. Holla, we've all been there. We do way more than that. So once again, the Reputation tour was probably the most fun tour to follow. Not only because she featured my YouTube video, but because every tour stop, I got to wake up every morning. Yeah, let me know if anyone else did this. Scroll through the Twitter hashtag for each tour stop and see what happened the night before. Again, give me a little hand raise if you were one of these people the very next day, just searching through Rep Tour Tampa, Rep Tour Denver, what was the secret song, what was the secret set, all of this stuff. And also, again, my script is all jumbled, but to those of you who did go, you might have seen my face on the screen during my Look What You Made Me Do montage of reaction. Another reason, side note, that the Swifties are so freaking powerful, because of so many of you guys that watched my Look What You Made Me Do reaction video, Taylor Swift herself found my YouTube channel, watched some Taylor Swift Tuesdays, and had Taylor Nation, this is wild still, had Taylor Nation reach out to me and send me a VIP invitation to the Rep Tour. I got to meet her, and that's literally because of you guys. I didn't do anything. I just acted like a crazy person online because her coming out of the grave as Zombie Taylor was iconic and epic, and I decided to post that online. So literally, the power of Swifties never goes unnoticed. Anyways, speaking of the Rep Tour, like I said, her fans go to extremely great lengths to show her that we support her no matter what she's going through. I love that you guys have watched that vlog. That's absolutely amazing. Jeremy Ball says, I'm speaking your religion. Well, welcome. So the night in particular about the Rep Tour, another night that I want to talk to you about is the Tampa show on August 14th, 2018. Anyone here? Go there, let me know in the Zoom live chat. Wish I was there, wish I went to multiple shows. So Taylor was on stage talking about an unsettling anniversary that she was observing. She said to the crowd, "This exact day a year ago, I wasn't playing a show. I was in a courtroom in Denver, Colorado. I was there for a sexual assault case, and the jury decided in my favor, and they believed me." I believe Stephen already touched on this a little bit during his keynote speech, but in case you were unaware, really quickly, on August 14th, 2017, Taylor Swift won a lawsuit against the DJ who sexually assaulted her back in 2013. Taylor Swift, being the badass that she is, countersued the DJ. Because in case a lot of people might not know this, the DJ sued Taylor Swift for defamation. She did nothing. I've got many YouTube videos about that whole situation. So then Taylor Swift countersued the DJ, and all she requested in this lawsuit, not even for him to pay for legal fees, I believe, that could be an incorrect fact, but all that she requested was a symbolic $1 bill to stand up for other women and other victims of sexual assault. 1 year later, fans brought real and fake dollar bills to her Tampa show to celebrate the anniversary. Well, I'm going to show you a quick visual because visuals are fun of what the fans did. So here is past Lauren, me, to explain this to you. Can I do it correctly? Share the screen and not share something super embarrassing. Who's done that on Zoom? I think we all have. Yeah. Look at me in my old room. This is the right video, right? Yes. She opened up to the crowd and gave a really honest speech about what she was going through during that time in her life.
This day a year ago was the day that the jury sided in my favor and said that they believed me. And I really am not, I don't want to, I guess I just think about all the people that weren't believed and the people who haven't been believed, or the people who are afraid to speak up because they think they won't be believed. And I just wanted to say that, I'm sorry to anyone who ever wasn't believed, because I don't know what turn my life would have taken if people didn't believe me when I said that something had happened to me. And so I guess I just wanted to say that we have so much further to go, and I'm so grateful to you guys for being there for me during what was a really, really horrible part of my life. So I just wanted to say that, and I wanted to thank you for everything.
Fans had somehow gotten together and organized this. I don't know what tunnels of communication you all have besides social media, because this is incredible. Fans got together and organized everyone to hold up a dollar bill to show solidarity and support for victims of sexual assault, including Taylor Swift. Some people held up their own dollar bills, and some even printed out fake ones with instructions on what to do, what it was for, and when exactly to hold it up for Taylor Swift. All right. Isn't that amazing? How incredible is that? Who started the WhatsApp group text? I don't know how Swifties are able to do things like this. We can move mountains when we want to. It's absolutely amazing. Megan Angel's gonna sob. Don't sob, girl. She all knows that we love her this much. And I mean, it's so amazing to hear this stuff. And then again, Reputation tour, one of my favorite tours. Maybe I'm a little biased, whatever. At the London show, Reputation, I'm still sharing my screen. Whatever, you can read my script. I don't really care. Oh man, okay, you're right. Let me hop over there. I don't really care if you see my email. Oh man, Swifties went a step further to show Taylor how much we love her. Once again, here's past Lauren to show you the video that fans took as soon as Taylor Swift saw the stadium fill up with signs that read the word proud. You guys, this stuff, it's amazing. It makes me just so happy to be a Taylor Swift fan. And I love this video in particular. So here's past Lauren to take it away.
I believe it was at the London show. Comment down below, let me know if I'm incorrect on this. Fans somehow organized that everybody in the stands hold up a piece of paper that says the word proud on it. Here's a photo of what it looked like, and you guys, it makes me so happy to see this, and I just want to show you Taylor Swift's reaction when she looked up into the crowd and saw everyone holding up signs that said proud. Look at it. I wonder how far back it went. She's like, no idea what to say. Oh, look at her. Oh, I have chills. She's like, what the actual F? Oh. God, is it everybody? If you were at this show, comment down below, let me know. Look at her. Oh. Yeah! I feel like I'm in the crowd. Look at her. That is just so cool. The second video shows what she says more clearly. Her cute smile. Aww. You too, Taylor.
The signs that you guys all have, that's crazy. You're so organized.
You're so organized.
Oh my God. I love you so much. I don't even know. You know when you don't know what to say because you're that happy?
Oh my God. Oh, that makes me so happy.
Me too, past Lauren, me too. How incredible is that? Oh my God, it's so wild. It's like, think back on all of the incredible things that Swifties have done, the way that we can move mountains. Like, guys, there's an entire world out there full of the most intricate, impressive Swifties, Swiftie stories that you might not even heard about. We are all over the world, and damn, we are impressive. I mean, look at all of you. Look at all of us here. This is so amazing. Oh, someone named The Biggest Swiftie says, this has me so emotional. And I thought this new recording had me in my feelings. I mean, it's wild. I'm so glad Jen let out that TikTok plea of like, I'm new to the Taylor Swift fandom. What do I need to learn? Because we could literally write like a TV show series on the amount of intricate things that it takes to be a Swiftie. And like, it's so amazing. It really is. I don't know how much time I have left. I'd love to take some questions if anybody wanted to. I so freaking enjoyed doing this. This felt kind of like a little Taylor Swift Tuesday, right? That was fun from back in the day, if any of you guys ever watched that show, but this has been so much fun. How much time do we have, Jen?
Definitely take questions.
I would
now
love
I have to get a tissue because I'm crying, but
wasn't that amazing?
so
like,
emotional.
Oh, watching her, like, I can't imagine, you know, night after night, not that I'm Taylor Swift or know anything of what that could be like to look into a crowd of that many people, but to just every single person, like how much did you spend at Kinko's to get all of those pieces of paper to hand out to everybody? It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts.
So good. Okay, Jordan, will you manage the questions? I see hands being raised.
Here, this one. Do I do something?
No.
I can.
Ruby Red Queen, you should be able to ask your question now.
Hey, Lauren, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I've watched a lot of your YouTube. So, are you going to be doing more Taylor Swift videos in the future?
I am. In case no one else is subscribed, you should, because on Friday I did a giant live stream. Yesterday I posted my reaction to the Love Story re-recording, and I also, I don't know, I turn on the camera and sometimes I just can't shut up. So I was like, you know, I'm going to react to the vocals and then the lyric video. And then what I did is I actually listened to the first version, the old version of Taylor Swift, not streaming, because we do not support Scooter and Scott. No, I listened to the old version of Love Story on like a Google Drive that I have some Taylor Swift things from. And it was just, it's so interesting to like compare how she used to sound to how similar she made this new re-recording sound, just to like stick it to Big Machine one more time to be like, yep, I'm gonna devalue your $300 million evil purchase even more. So yeah, to answer your question, I've got some more decoding videos coming. If you like follow me on Instagram or like Twitter and you're my Patreon, you know that anytime that I say the words online, my tears ricochet decoding video comes, Taylor Swift decides to surprise drop an album. Every single time. So I don't know if it's me doing it. I was talking about it yesterday, then she's like, surprise love story, bam, in your face. So, well, it's going to come. I love doing decoding videos. I love pulling apart the meaning of her lyrics. That's the reason that I love Taylor Swift. Like, she is lyrical gold. That is what I always constantly say about her. I don't know how she does it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more Taylor Swift videos. Are there any other like pop culture videos that you watch on YouTube, Ruby? Ooh, can she still talk or no? I don't know how this works.
I think she's still mute. She's muted now because we have a ton of questions.
Okay, well, just let me know in the chat.
Willa.
Okay. Hey, Lauren. So I remember you saying something about a podcast you were going to do. Is that still in the works? Is that still happening? Because I'm ready to hear you talk about whatever.
Oh my God, Willa, I think I actually recognize your name. I think I see you all over my social media on different platforms. So you're amazing.
I sent you a letter like a while back.
You sent me a letter to my P.O. box. Oh my God, Willa, you're so sweet. I can't even believe that you did that. It's so cool to talk to you. Wow, I can't believe you remember that. Yes, I have plans to start a podcast, but then I realized committing to something weekly right now in the state of the things that are going on in my life, I don't want to half-ass something. I want to do something right, and I want to do it like as good as I can. How many people here, I wonder, have a podcast or have started a podcast? There's so much work that goes into it. And I actually really want to make my podcast a YouTube channel. I want to film it. I want to put it on Spotify and all of the places that podcasts go, but also film that just because I don't know, I talk with my hands and it's kind of, I make weird faces and I feel like that'd be a little bit more enjoyable, right? Thank you so much for like actually remembering. It is something that I still really badly want to do. It would cover more than just pop culture. I want to talk about mental health. I want to talk about what it's like to be an influencer, what it's like to move from Colorado to LA to try and make my dreams happen online. I want to interview all of my amazing friends that I've made in Los Angeles. I love that you remember that, Willa. Thank you so much. It's definitely coming, but just know that it is something that I don't want to half-ass. I want to do it right and correctly. And I'm trying to get back into like a scheduled place where I can give you guys more regular TSTs. I haven't done like an official one in so long. This one really felt like an old school TST. It was really fun for me, but that's awesome that you remember that. You're amazing.
Next up is Leah.
Hi, Leah.
Hi. So I just want to say, I've been watching since like the beginning of the Reputation era, and it's kind of crazy me that I'm talking to you. I'm like about to cry. But
Don't cry.
I was wondering like, what album you're most excited for, like for her to re-record.
Would it be a cop-out answer if I said all of them? What albums am I excited for her to re-record? I mean, honestly, right now on the forefront of my mind, I cannot wait for Fearless. This album meant so much to all of us, to her. It's the first time, like, this is the most awarded country album of all time. Like, this is the album that put Taylor Swift on the spot. I think it's going to be so amazing to hear if she, I really want to know if she's going to go back and add her like quote unquote fake country twang into songs like Our Song when she's like, shotgun with my hair undone. I want her to do the accent so badly. I think right now, just because of the forefront of my mind, I'm so excited for Fearless. I always get questions, people like, what's your favorite song? What's your favorite album? That's like choosing a child. I cannot choose a favorite song or a favorite album. I'm like a year behind Taylor Swift in age. So like every single song that she would write would be like, oh, wow, did you just like reach into my brain and write this song about my life, Taylor? Thanks, appreciate it. It's so hard for me to choose favorites. But yes, long answer short, Fearless right now.
So we have 4 more questions.
Okay.
Jeremy.
Hello, it is I. Sorry, I'm like a bottle of wine deep in. It's only like 1 p.m.
Hell yeah!
Yes, we love it. Okay, so my question is kind of like, what is your opinion on like other Taylor Swift like like bridge offs. Like I have become a huge Charlie XCX fan from whenever she opened up. I'm from the US but saw her in Sydney, so I became a huge The Broods fan because she opened. That was one of the opening acts because Camilla didn't go there. Who is your favorite opening act for Taylor Swift, and like what is kind of like, did Taylor Swift introduce you to them, who they are? Because I am obsessed with Charlie XCX, love her to death, but also got introduced to The Broods because of her. So like, are there any like opening acts that you like really love?
That's a really good question, actually, that like she introduced me to.
I did not know The Broods at all. I was like, who are these people? Camilla wasn't going to be like on the that part of the tour.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, I love these people.
Yes, that's a great question. Honestly, the first thing that comes to mind, my first Taylor Swift concert was the Reputation tour when I was in Club Olivia. It was amazing. I actually sat next to Troye Sivan's parents, not knowing that he was about to be the secret special guest. And at that point, I'd only ever slightly heard his song, My. It's great. And I think she is the one that kind of pushed me to be like, all right, next time I open Spotify, I'm going to type in Troye Sivan, see what he's about. And now I love Troye Sivan. That's a very, very good question. That's a really, really good one. Because yeah, Selena Gomez was also the night that I was there. That was insane. That was just like an insane Reputation tour. Shout out to Pasadena if you guys were there. But great question. Broods is also awesome as well.
Okay, Natalie.
Hi, Lauren. I love you so much. I've been watching you for the longest time. But my question for you is, do you have any of the re-recorded songs that didn't get a music video that you would like to see as having a music video this time around?
Yes. Call me old school. One of my favorite Taylor Swift songs, maybe it's just because I was an emotional teenager and she released this song when I was an emotional teenager going through a high school breakup. The song Last Kiss, absolutely amazing, absolutely incredible. And I believe, actually, now that I think about it, I think that one does have a music video. The other song that I love is Ours. Not Our Song, Ours, the one that's like elevator buttons and morning air. Everyone sleeps on that song. It's such a good one. The don't you worry your pretty little mind. Oh my God, we used to sing that. I just love that song so very much. I'm so excited for the music video re-records. I think today, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I retweeted this incredible idea. Someone was like, petition for Taylor Swift to re-record Bad Blood featuring Katy Perry. I was like, oh, that would be iconic and epic. Could you imagine? I would love to see things like that, right? Look at the chat going. Absolutely amazing. I think that would be incredible. And she is such a smart businesswoman. She's literally capitalizing on songs that she's already written, and we're gonna buy all the merch, listen to all the things, stream all the things, buy all the new vinyls. Like, talk about a brilliant businesswoman. It's amazing. I'm just so excited to see what she has in store for us.
Okay, we have two more. I think the name is Ave. ABE.
Hi. Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I really didn't think I would be picked. Oh gosh. Okay, I just wanted to say I love you. I'm so proud of you. And I think my question was, oh my God, I'm freaking out.
You're making a mistake.
Oh, and she did say my name right. It is Ave. No one ever gets that right. It's just about you. How do you feel about just like being where you are now, and like just from like point A to point B, how you started? I've been watching you forever. I DM'd you, you responded back, and I was so happy. And I just want to know how you feel, because I'm so proud of you.
Oh my God, that is the kindest. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
It's events like today, Jen reaching out, talking to you guys, having people remember my show. I'm really hard on myself, and as a YouTuber, all my job is I write scripts online, I write scripts alone, I film alone, I edit alone, I post it alone, and all I do is just read words on a screen of your comments. And like, yes, they definitely 100% mean a lot, but it's like moments like this when I get recognized at a restaurant or the airport, and it's things like that I'm like, wow, okay, so what I'm doing actually like means something to people. Like that's really cool. Yeah. Not just like alone in my Swiftie craziness and pulling through lyrics and flipping through booklets like a Nicolas Cage National Treasure hunter situation. I mean, it's like I had a 9-to-5 job in Colorado and I always had this plan to move to LA. And when I moved out here, I still had a 9-to-5 job. I was the employee who would get into work early before my boss got in, and I'd be editing my YouTube video under the desk. My boss walks in and I'd slam the laptop shut and be like, hi, nothing to see here. And just doing all of the things that I had to do in order to try out YouTube. My background's an on-camera host, and LA's tough, man. It's very hard to make it or whatever. And no part of little Lauren ever thought that she'd be a Taylor Swift expert on YouTube. My job didn't exist 10 years ago. It's wild. And thank you so much. Just, it's really cool. It's really cool to hear you say that and that you've been watching me a long time. You're amazing. You're awesome. I swear I'm just a girl in a room.
So good. Oh, okay. We have time for one more. I think it's Neha, Neha.
Yeah, hi. Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
So my question's a little weird, so I apologize in advance.
I'm a little weird.
But but if you could replace any of the track 5s with any other Taylor Swift song, which one would you choose?
God, last question's the hardest. If I could, replace, hold on, I gotta check something to make sure that I'm gonna say the right answer, because I find this to be an extremely emotional song on Lover, on the Lover album. I don't know if hold on one second. That's a great question. Do you have an answer to that?
Honestly, no. They're all so great. Like, you can't choose.
So for me, if you guys had watched my full Lover album reaction, I don't know if it was the wine. I don't know if it was just how excited I was that Lover was there. I know that the track 5 on Lover is The Archer. The song Cornelia Street, hit me in a way when she says, I hope I never lose you. I hope this never ends. I could never walk Cornelia Street again. Chills everywhere, literal hands standing up. I started crying when I heard those words, just because it's like, that love is so pure. And once you find that love, it's like, you don't want any, like, once you have something that important, all you want to do is like protect it. And these great memories that she had walking down Cornelia Street, renting that apartment, I felt so hard. I felt like I was dancing in the kitchen in the refrigerator light with her. I know it's an all too well reference, but still, it's just, Cornelia Street hit me in such a good way that I could definitely reshift that one into a track 5. You guys, thank you so much.
This was amazing. I mean, I've cried like 4 times.
Don't cry. Jen, thank you thank you for doing this. This is amazing. You guys can find me on all social media platforms at Lauren Lipman. You can join my Patreon community of Swifties, or definitely come see yourself on my vlog channel. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. And everyone's been killing it. The talent in this room right now is insane. Absolutely insane. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.